Good afternoon, you lovely lot. Good morning for you guys stateside. It is early in the morning, in some places still very early in the morning. It's lovely to have your company on what is a Wednesday, well, Wednesday afternoon UK time. We have got an absolutely phenomenal Colour Me Happy coming your way. If Wake Up Call is anything to go by, then you're in for an absolute treat. Now, first and foremost, I just want to let you know across on the website, we've got a flash sale going on for today where you can get 50% off a selection of products there, so crafterscompanion.co.uk.com or .eu. That's where you need to go. But also this week we are now currently in the midst of our Club Inspire week, and we are giving you benefits galore when it comes to Club Inspire. Now, if you've not joined Club Inspire, please do so. It is completely free to join, whether you buy loads of us or whether you then just buy small amounts of products from us, you're going to get that discount from Club Inspire. Now, when it comes to Club Inspire, usually we will say your very first order after joining Club Inspire, you get 20% off. Not this week. Your very first order, you're going to get 25% off. Then for you guys that are like, well, that's great, Craig, but I've been with Club Inspire for a month, for a year, for 10 years, what do I get? Well, we're going to give you an extra 5%. So whatever platinum level that you're on, or whatever Club Inspire level you're on, you're going to get that extra 5%. So you're going to go into that next tier for this week. So if you are bronze or silver or gold or platinum, you all get that extra 5% off. Now, not only that, you are also going to get double points off everything. So again, depending on what you purchase, whether it's a considerable purchase like the G2, which for instance, join Club Inspire, that means you get 25% off the G2. I know, epic. But whatever level, as you said, you're going to get that extra discount. So double points on absolutely everything. And not only that as well, it does mean that when it comes to being in Club Inspire, you're going to get a free gift. Now, all you need to do is make sure that your order basket is over £10, $10 or €10. And the guys and the girls are going to pop that brand new Club Inspire 2023 pin badge in your order for you. So you don't need to do anything. Just make sure that your order total is over a tenner. Then, of course, that will go in there for you. So that is everything that I need to tell you. It's all there on crafterscompanion.co.uk.com.eu. What I will say is when it comes to that extra 5% discount with your Club Inspire, when you log into your account on our website, so go into Crafters or go into Club Inspire, log into your account, that extra discount will already be taken off. So if you are bronze member, then all of your prices there will include that 10% off, or of course silver, or of course then your gold and then your platinum. So it's all done for you. But when it comes to this show, as I did say a moment ago, alluded to a moment ago, that we had an absolute epic wake-up call, which I would urge you at the end of the day, go back and watch if you didn't have a chance. However, we're going to start to revisit some of these incredible techniques when it comes to wake-up call within this show. And I say we because my mind was absolutely blowing this morning when it comes to wake-up calls. Same with Sam, same with Dean as well, and it was all because of yourself, Sheena.
Cheers. Well, that's a tough one to live up to.
There you go.
Yeah, you missed the good stuff. I can't peak. I'll peak this morning. No, we'll do that again. It was, you know what? It was one of those techniques, and you'll see when we come to do it, that it was ridiculously simple. And I thought, I hope this works as I think it will. And it's just so happy when all the planets align, and it's so achievable. So simple, but so effective. So we've got that to come.
Excellent, brilliant.
Look at some samples?
Yeah, let's look. Please do it, because we've got a showstopper that I'll show you just shortly. But if we look at some finished samples,
Right. So these are the samples from the showstopper. The team, my amazing team, my Incoids, have created these for you. So if you're looking at these, just a heads up, this is the back in stock because they sold out. Again, florals. Big florals.
Wow.
They're A6, so you're getting good value for money, but I've maxed out the size of them so they look like drama, statement florals. And the thing is as well, Craig, you know, all my stamps, and I'm so happy that this was the Leanne's kind of suggestion, they're all photopolymer, Craig, and they're all going to be photopolymer.
So what does that mean, Sheena?
That's the quality, right? So you know, you've got, back in the day I used to do rubber stamps, yeah, and we used the spray and to spray them onto the rocker blocks and things. And then there was the acrylic stamps, which are clear and they look like photopolymer, but they're not. The material of them isn't as robust, as thick. You'll feel the impression that you get in a photopolymer is much more defined. You can get finer detail with photopolymer. And photopolymer doesn't squish. You know the way some acrylic stamps, Craig, when you stamp them, they're kind of like, it's like the tires have gone splayed too much and you get like a shadow line, or you lose the definition. That's what acrylic can do.
Right.
They don't stand up to certain materials like ultra thick embossing powder and things. So it's really that's what photopolymer is all about. But what you're looking at here is you're finding if you're looking at the techniques and the things that the team have created for you using these amazing images. Now, the next thing to mention is, don't worry if you're thinking, oh no, how do I find these again? You'll find them all because every single stamp is on my Sheena's website. Yeah, we're really great because the team put them in an album, Craig. So you look, so even if you go to use these next year, the year after, you go and find the album for this collection.
Okay.
So you're never lost. Even
wow,
if you
look at
use
that.
them, then you come back to them after a while. And you know, all the techniques, that site, Craig, it's like if you put it in book form or if you charge for it, it would cost a fortune. With
right,
all the
okay, yeah, all that inspiration.
Step-by-steps that are in there. So they're all the florals that are in this collection, but then we've put the others that are in there, the back and stocks. This is the fabulous one, that's the old gramophone. I think of like, you know, the little nipper, the little dog should be sitting there looking into the thing.
You should think so.
Yeah, I love that. And very 20s, very roaring 20s. I love this, like a flapper, you know, like you can imagine with like they're doing the Charleston, you know, out with that from town with that cocktail. She's like, you know, she's there ready to go. And then this is the one I love. I love
look
the
at
phone.
that.
That is my youth there. And it's, you know, so 70s, so retro. If you like fashion and you know that retro is back, that look is back, the 70s look, the 60s look, you've got that in this image. And you know what? And you can have fun with it. Look, call
what
me.
A difference.
I'm seeing a bit of blondie in my head. It's just in my head, but so you're safe. But I love that. It looks very cartoony, very pop art as well.
Pop art, exactly.
Yeah, and again, more that. And if you want to speak the ultimate pop art, look at that. Isn't that cool? Andy Warhol-esque or what? Isn't that fun?
Oh, Sam and Dean love that one.
That is really cool, isn't it? So then we've got these other ones here as well. So with the collection as well. So absolutely loads and loads for you to play with.
Yeah. Yeah,
You'll not get tired. You'll not tire with all of the inspiration and all of the techniques. You're going to be able to use. Well, I've been doing shows with all the different colouring techniques.
You have.
All the different colouring products. So, you know, whether it's your alcohol pens, whether it's your aqua pens, whether it's your ink pads, your sprays, anything. This collection will allow you to use all of those products because some stamps, they don't quite suit a certain product, but I think this is pretty much across the board with anything.
I would agree with you.
Collection.
Yeah, I would absolutely agree with you. So much so as well. Now, they're not on the show and we don't have them on a deal, but I think they really are worthwhile checking out on the website because you're going to get that extra Club Inspire. And that is the Aqua pens that Sheena's been using within Wake Up Call, and then we're going to be using them within this show as well. So we are going to be featuring these ones, but we've got our Aqua pens. They are a 12-pack on the website, .co.uk.com or .eu. Now, the price of these ones individually are £22.99 or $32.99. There is an option for you to check out. There's 4 options. That's them at full price. But remember, with your Club Inspire, you are going to be able to get that extra 5% off as well. So if you're platinum, that's going to come down to $17.24 or $24.74. Worthwhile checking out across on the website, for instance. There is your primary ones. So as I say, yes, we've not got them on a specific deal at the moment. However, having that extra 5% when it comes to Club Inspire, I think it's worthwhile checking that one out. As I say, you're going to get them for $17.24 or $24.74. That's with your platinum price at Club Inspire, essentially, which is 25%. So that's them giving you the 4 options to choose from on the website. So it is going to be all about the showstopper. We've got Susie T on the social saying hello. Sarah Brown's back saying it's now 11 p.m. for you guys in Melbourne, Australia. We've then also got our Elena saying good afternoon, everyone. Ready for some more Sheena shenanigans. Making sure that I'm careful when I say that one. Linda Armstead is saying good morning from Maryland. We've got Cindy Conde saying, love me some Sheena. Wake Up Call was fabulous. Wasn't it just? Cindy Thompson is saying, Sheena taught me so much on Wake Up Call. It was amazing. wait for the next couple of hours. Lynn Blackledge, hashtag Go Live Granny, say good afternoon from the Isle of Wight. Alicia's in saying good morning from Arkansas. Thea's in saying hi, hi. We've then got Diane in as well from Charlotte, North Carolina. Anything you want to ask while Sheena's here, you can get in social with Facebook or, of course, on YouTube. What I would say as well, this is my last show of the day. Ben's going to be back with Sheena later on for Beautiful Beginnings. So he is coming in then. Right, let's have a look. 2 items first and then we'll go straight to Sheena, I promise. First one is going to be the showstopper. This is the best to Sheena Douglass. This is the 8-piece stamp showstopper bundle. You're going to be £50.33, or for you guys stateside, £62.68. Now, your gold member price today is going to be £40.26 or $50.14. If you are platinum, that's then going to come down to £37.45 or $47.01. That's your platinum price for all 7 sets and your free A3 white multi-purpose cardstock, 300 GSM, and you're going to then be getting your 30 sheets. So you're going to get all of these. So I'm actually going to come that way just to annoy our Sam so that we can have a look at these ones in a little bit more detail close up before we go straight to Sheena, because you've got that really large, sizable, iconic image within each of these ones. Then you've got things such as your little embellishment stamps. You've got little swirl stamps. You're then getting some sentiments as well within each one. So you're going to be able to take what Sheena showed you this morning within Wake Up Call and replicate that within these different ones. You're going to then be able to use them individually. You're maybe wanting to mix and match. You've got lots and lots of options. Follow Sheena, as I say, in our group, Cross on YouTube. You're going to be able to go back, or Facebook, in Facebook group, follow them all, see what's been done by the team, replicate them, mix them up, change them, or coming in with your different colour and mediums. You've got that option. All 7 sets of these ones here. It is 7 sets, but as you can see within that one, you've got a handful of stamps. You've got that sizable main image icon, and then you've got either between the sentiments, as well as some of the flourishes or the florals or the swirls as well. That's all the 7 stamp sets. As I say, that's what you're paying for today, although you're going to get your A3 multi-purpose cardstock completely free, no additional cost within that bundle there. Today's price for everyone that's not in Club Inspire, £50.33 or $62.68. Gold members price is £40.26 or $50.14. But when it comes to that, you're going to get your double points, of course, plus you're also then going to be getting your free gift as well, which is your badge. You're going to get your Club Inspire badge as well. No, you don't need to do anything. The guys and the girls in the warehouse will pop that in for you. So that, as well as everything else, is on the website on Shop the Day, so .co.uk.com.au. Have a look, Shop the Day, everything from Wake Up Call, which is then just showcasing this show, Beautiful Beginnings, is there, but you can have a peruse as well. Those Aqua pens, you will just need to search for them in that search engine. Just put your Aqua pens and the 4-pack are going to pop up. Now I'm just going to go downstairs for a moment for our pick of the day. We're going to have a look at our pick of the day here. Now this is our Duet ink pad bundle. So this is our new shape ink pad. So this is a lot more ergonomically nice to hold within the hand. You can use them as normal if you want to, like I do. But you'll have seen within Wake Up Call the ways in which you can use them, giving them sort of kind of like a matte feel. All 10 of these are what you're going to get within your bundle here. It is that teardrop effect. Really love that design. That then means you've got that open roundness for larger coverage within your stamps. But then what you've also got is you've got that little pinpoint edge when it comes to that point for the tiny little detail. All colours, including the Sweet Clementine, that we just can't not get that song out our head whenever you think it. We've then got our Sunshine Glow. We've then got our Soft Heather. We're going to be going in with our Waterfall. We're going to get our Spring Bud, Awakening Forest, and then we're also going to be getting our Sailor's Wake, and then our Midnight Mist. All 10 of them are what you're going to be getting. These look like that Once you pop them just onto your white-based cardstock, a smooth cardstock, if you want to do your water techniques, you can do with these ones here, but all of those colours are what you are going to be getting. You're going to get these ones at £55 or $85. You know, you've got just about £11 saving on that one, $13, $14 saving. But if you're a gold member, so that's gold member this week, you're of course going to be £44 or $68. If you are platinum, that's going to come down to £46.50 or $69.75 for these ones here. So that one there, it is your, that can't be the platinum, is it? Because that's what I've just said to you is higher than the gold member price. So your platinum price, so if you're a gold member, that's going to come down to £44 or $68. But then when it comes to your actual platinum price, we're going to double check that one. What a day it's been so far, Sheena. What a day it's been on this one. We're just going to double check that one. In that meantime, what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw over to you and we can start with the demonstrations.
I just say, you know what, Craig, just colouring.
Just colour.
When life just throws you lemons, don't make lemonade, get your colouring stuff out and colour in. Brilliant. So, right, so what I've got my repositionable stamping platform here. I've got some watercolour card on there. I've got it anchored down with my magnets. I've already placed my rose here, which is in the bundle, the back in stock. And I thought, you know what we'd use? Well, we're going to use the Aqua pens, but Craig, I've got the sparkle.
Oh, got the sparkle.
There's so many different
got the
techniques
sparkle.
that we may as well mix them up. So what I'm doing, I've given them a good shake. I'm going over the light bits here that with the lighter orange, with it like a, this one is the, well, you get it in the set anyway. I can't remember what colour it is.
Sheena, can I just quickly say the pick of the day? It's £62 or $93. I don't know why we've got that details on the screen there. If you are platinum today, that's going to come down to £46.50 or $69.75. Apologies for those last details. We don't know what they were for, of course, but that there on your screen now, that is the details for your pick of the day there.
Fantastic, that's that cleared up then, Craig, eh? Right, so what I'm doing is I'm just going over, so the lighter, always the lighter colour first, guys, right? So don't worry if you're thinking, what, that kind of like orangey colour, I've put that on, that's going to go on with the greenery. I've got one green here, and I'm going to pop that on the leaves as well, leaving a little bit of clear where the orange I want hopefully to show through. And you know, on there, I could even put a little bit of the pinky colour as well, because this is going to look cooler if you mix the colours in. Next thing, I'm going to take my water, my mist bottle, and I'm going to mist my card.
The card, okay.
So depending on how much you want the water to wick, if you want it to look really abstract and kind of like ethereal, wet it quite a lot. If you don't, and you want it to be more defined look with your stamping, don't wet it as much. That's about it. That's all there is to know, Craig. And then you press down, you lift it up, and you go, ooh.
Wow. Ooh la la.
And then what you do is you get your brush and you start to drag some of this colour that's already on there into make the petals more solid. So then you can just
amazing.
Drag it up like this. Leave a little bit of white with watercolour. The hardest thing, if anybody's started, like, studied watercolour or anything like that, is what they call preserving the white. Preserve the white. Because you don't traditionally use a white paint in watercolour. You leave the paper as the white.
Got you.
So that would be a highlight. So don't feel you've got to cover everything in here. But, you know, where there's darker areas, where there's lots of shadow, you'll find I've put more lines, and this technique works better with certain stamps. And the reason it works good with mine is when I'm drawing these for you, I shade by putting more line work where I want it to be darker. So what's happening is that's naturally not, the lines are there, but it's also holding more colouring product, Craig.
Right, okay.
So when you then go and wet it, it's like the magic colouring books, it automatically shades there for you. So it does it. If it was one of those, like, you know what I call the cookie cutter outline stamp, where you just get the outline and there's no detailing. No. That doesn't work that well with this technique because there's nothing for the paint to cling on to. Okay. There's nothing to hold that colour. Whereas mine, I always have, if you look, the texture is not just the texture in the leaves, it's also providing a shading effect where I put more texture where I want it to be darker. Now, when you've done this, if you think, I could make that a little bit clearer, or I've blended it out a bit too much, or I've lost the definition, that's still sat on my on the stamping platform. It's still there stuck, and I haven't moved anything. So I could, if I wanted to, go back over and put some more detail back. There's probably still loads of colour on here. In fact, I'm going to show you how much colour is still left in there. So there, you see we've put the darker colour in even more. So how cool is that? And that is just sparkle pens with stamping with them with a little bit of water. And when that dries, you're going to see all that bling coming out. Isn't that colour? It's just gorgeous though. So pretty.
Beautiful.
But you know what, Craig? The amount of stuff that's on here, right, let me try and take this off and put it on a block, because there's still loads of colour on here and I'm not going to waste it. I'm trying not to waste it. It's easier to do it this way than on there.
Okay.
So if I get a piece of paper, piece of card, and I get my spritzer bottle, where is it gone? It was right there. They're transparent. That's what makes them difficult to see sometimes, the pesky little things. So then you can create a background and you can just keep
that much ink still there.
Oh yeah, there's loads, Craig. Honestly, watch. You can get virtually that whole backing paper done with what's on here. That's the power of these products, these Spectrum Noir products that Leanne sourced for you. They're mighty powerful.
They really are.
And you just keep going, so you wouldn't waste what you've put on there.
Of course you
wouldn't.
wouldn't.
How little. I didn't brush over and brush over and brush over. I just put it on once, and that's it. And then you've got a backing paper, so for your scrapbooking, for your backing paper, and it's naturally paler, which is what it should be for a backing paper. So there you go, we've done that whole page with, instead of cleaning the stamp.
Yeah.
We've got that, you got that. So when you cut that down, you can cut the best bit out and make that a backing for that. Trim this, obviously trim it down a lot, mount it, and you've got everything going there for you. You could add a few little spritz and sparkles on there if you want to add a little bit of texture. You might want to let me take some of this orangey colour. You can take some out of that like that. Oh, too much. Squeeze it.
Loads.
That's what you do when you're too impatient, when you're trying to move on to the next thing. And then just, pop that on there. But yeah, definitely what I would do if that happens, that's where you want one of those little palettes, those little watercolour palettes we've got.
Yeah, the little circular ones,
yes,
don't they?
Put your paint in that, so your ink in that. And then if you do waste it, like I've just put all that out there, if it dries, you can just reuse it. So you haven't lost anything. So there you go, backing paper, chopper. Job's a good one.
And
First demonstration, I'm going to tidy up, we'll do something else next.
All that ink that you've just popped onto creating your background, if you use the hero tool that we've got today, which is our stamp cleaner, which is what it's for, it's to clean your stamps, all that excess ink, the amount of waste that you've got, and you've just then essentially just soaked it up into your stamp cleaner, and you could have been doing the background over and over and over again, continue to get lighter and lighter and lighter. And then you can still start to draw the colour out as well, with it being the water-based. So you're going to get even more different effects. I mean, isn't that just absolutely gorgeous to see? That was one of the stamp sets. I know it's from our showstopper. I think the guys will just pop the details up for the showstopper in a moment for you to get your hands on, should you wish to go for that one. On that today's price of the showstopper, you are going to be saving over 20%. You've got 7 in total, so you might want to do what Sheena done there with that rose. You might want to come in with one of the other ones, of course. You've got many to choose from. That today's price being £50.33 or $62.68. If you are a gold member, that's going to come to £40.26 or $50.14. But for you guys that are platinum, because we're in the middle of our Club Inspire week, everyone is going to get that extra 5%. So that means if you're platinum, you're going to get 25% off instead of the usual 20. Your price is going to come to £37.45 or $47.01. With that, you're going to get your free multi-purpose cardstock as well. So that one there, it is your multi-purpose. It's nice, it's smooth. I would be using it for my card blanks, for my mats and layers and my embossing, and then using my watercolor cardstock for a lot of what Sheena's shown you, or do what Sheena showed you earlier on with that gesso coverage and how easy it is to do that lift of work when it comes to the gesso cover. Absolutely beautiful. With this one here, many of you are going in with this collection, as well as quite a few going in with that pick of the day, I can believe. I hear in my ear. So what we are going to do is just to give Sheena just a wee minute just to reset for you to check out your baskets. Here's a little break. We'll be back just in a second.
Here at Crafters TV, it couldn't be easier to get social with us. Whether you're watching on Facebook or YouTube, on your TV or tablet, you can get so close to the action, it's like you're in the studio with us. You can ask questions about products or crafty techniques. Get hints and tips from our expert demonstrators. Plus, share pictures of your crafty makes with our amazing community. Crafters TV, getting you closer to the crafty action.
Welcome to Crafters TV. With more than 35 hours of live shows each week, it's your home for all things craft. We shine the spotlight on new and innovative crafting products with live tutorials and demonstrations. Join our family of craft experts where fun happens every day.
Are we in trouble or are we all right?
Yeah.
Should be coming in. Should be coming.
What did she do?
Exactly
What
how
did she do?
he looks.
This is awesome. This is awesome.
Get creative and craft along. With our amazing deals, your next craft project is just a click away. Tune in live 7 days a week, or you can watch us on Catch Up at crafterscompanion.com, Facebook, or our YouTube channels. You can chat to us, craft along, and meet new friends by joining our online crafting community.
And I watch you every day, and it's just what really gets you through when you're really at rock bottom.
There's a show for every type of crafter, from first-time dabblers to full-time makers. Crafters TV, create every day.
Here at Crafters TV, it couldn't be easier to get your hands on the latest crafty must-haves. Leave the hard work to us while you shop from the comfort of your own living room. Head to the Crafters Companion website to see our full crafty range, or hit the Shop the Day button to see all the new and exciting products featuring on Crafters TV. Once you've filled your cart, leave it to us to get your crafty goodies to you in super quick time, so you can get on with being creative. Crafters Companion, making crafty shopping a breeze.
Welcome to Club Inspire, the Crafters Companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty club today and receive 20% off your first order. We'll also give you 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits of joining Club Inspire include exclusive special offers and discounts for Club Inspire members only, exclusive sneak peek previews of brand new product launches, and of course the Club Inspire community group on Facebook, where you can access exclusive content such as downloads, offers and inspiration, and of course you can chat and share your makes with other members. You'll receive 1 point for every £1, dollar or euro you spend, and the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. So what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today.
We're going to have a look at some Power of Nature stamps in a moment and go straight across to Sheena. But Clarice is in saying, hi Craig and Sheena from South Carolina. We've got Rhonda Crowley Creation saying, good morning Craig, Sheena, CTV crew, Team Social and all my lovely crafty friends from a hot, overcast Oak Park near Chicago. Yeah, it's not overcast here. Mary-Ann Rose is saying, I bought all the Aqua pens, brilliant, excellent. It's a really good, although they're not on a specific deal today, taking advantage of your Club Inspire with your extra discount, of course, then it's worthwhile checking them ones out on the website. They're the ones that Sheena's using within Wake Up Call and within this show as well. My friends in, Cat Butts in. Cat started a lot of hilarity last night. Well, actually, you did and I did when it come to our cute characters and the cat butt that was shown. Saying, hi Sheena and Craig, I'm in awe of Sheena's talent. Love that gramophone. So many people are, Kat. So many people are. Jane is saying, hello, everyone. So busy making birthday cards. No, you're not. You're making birthday cakes. Having a break now to watch our beautiful Sheena. Do you know what's great for me this side as well? Because I do watch when I'm at home prepping, but as I'm sure you know, you're doing bits, you know, so you're doing bits, you're going, oh, what was that? Whereas me, other than looking at your comments and just recapping my notes and that, I've got nothing to do but watch. It's great. It's brilliant. You know, I've got that front row view, which I absolutely love. We've got Cindy saying, beautiful, Sheena. Love that background paper. Red Squirrel UK is saying, another beautiful technique. Jamie saying, I like colouring. It's my favourite hobby. It is to a lot of people. I think something, just to clarify as well, because I know maybe some of you will be a bit confused, and I would be as well. Are you using watercolour card?
I'm using watercolour card.
Watercolour card, yeah. The reason, and it's a lot of people are asking, don't want you to get confused. We've put that in as an extra for you. Now, of course, you would think, and we all use it, our watercolour cardstock. That's going to be the best one. But when it comes to, without details to bog down my brain, to give you a really nice freebie, essentially, that's why we put our multi-purpose card in. That I'd be using for my card blanks, for die cutting.
Absolutely.
You can alcohol colour,
can't
you?
Colour on it. Yeah, you can, Craig. It's just that the watercolour card, it's a little bit more forgiving with the watercolour product. It'll move a little bit more than on that card. But that card still does work. It's still a good, it still works with a water-based product. Yeah, perfect. So no, few of you have been asking that. And if you're relatively new and we are saying watercolour card, but we're giving you multi-purpose card, you might be a bit confused, which I would be as well. So I just wanted to clear that up. So it is, of course, watercolour card that Sheena's using that you'll find on the website. Watercolour card, A4 in size. Multi-purpose, it's A3 in size. Use it for your alcohol colouring, construction, etc., etc. And it's bigger, and it's a freebie as well. But let's have a look. This is the 4-piece Power of Nature stamp collection. Now, it's a 4-piece, but it's 16 stamps in total that you are going to be getting. Now, you're going to be getting the Butterfly Blooms. Now, the full set, $28.76 or $35.82. If you're a gold member, you're going to be £23 and a penny or $28.66. If you are platinum with your extra discount, you're going to be £22.50, or for you guys stateside, you're going to be $26.25. It's giving you the Beautiful as well. It's giving you the Buttercup, and then it's also giving you Very Much. Now, this was the one that Sheena was using, if not last week, the week before, when she was on Crafters TV, but from her craft room at home, and she done an incredible card with the water base, with the berries, and you were picking out the colours, with the shimmers and that. No one knew. I was just, because we had a couple of gremlins, I was on standby just in case. I was at our demo desk doing prep for upcoming shows, ready to stand in if needed. So I could see everything that Sheena was doing and what Ben was talking about, and that was the stamp that you used. It looked absolutely beautiful. It really, really did. The full set are incredible. It goes to show as well, with me saying before, same with that, go back on YouTube and watch any of the past shows, certainly with that one there. Beautiful demonstrations for the other, but that was the one that caught my eye as well. So it is 4 stamps within that one. You're going to be getting your 4 stamps. You're also going to be getting your 4 stamps, and then you're going to be getting your 4 stamps. So it's giving you your 16, and in total, £28.76 or $35.82. That's your today's price. But of course, whatever level you are on Club Inspire this whole week, you're going to get that extra 5% off. You can then, of course, join completely free, where you're going to get 25% off your very first order. You're also going to get double points. You're also going to get that free gift of the badge because it's over a tenner. And then you're also going to get, including right now, some lovely inspiration. Fantastic. Well, speaking of inspiration, it was like a link. Did you see that?
It was like that link,
wow,
smooth.
I've got loads of inspiration here with that particular set that Craig's just shown you. And these are cards that the team have created. And this is one, we're going to play with this one next. We're going to do that one because it's such a great technique. We might even do a background with the duets as well that will bring. So basically, we're going to bring in the shimmer sprays and the duets into this one as well, Craig. Well, we're throwing everything at that one.
You've thrown it all in.
Yeah, we are. And I love that. But look, see, different, whatever your colouring medium of choice is, this is done with the Spectrum Noir alcohol pens. So absolutely gorgeous cards. pencils, there you go, colour soft pencils. So many options for you to parchment, they work on parchment if you want to use your parchment. This again is a combination of the colouring product with the sparkle, the shimmer sprays over the top. Love that background. I love this card. Again, the alcohol pens included on the background. Whatever you like to use, these are going to work really well with. And that's the beauty of Spectrum Raw. You've got a whole host of choices of all the, you know, one colouring product might not be your thing. You try something else and it's like, wow, I'm rocking this. And that's it. That's just how it goes, you know. You just find your thing. And this is the card Craig was talking about.
That's
with
the
berries
one.
and the bling.
That's the one.
And using tin foil in the background for that texture there. How cool is that? So this, all in that set there. You can just see the bling on the background there. And then you've got, if you want to go just really colour the berries in, it's like blueberries, there's different colours. I love this very autumn looking option here. And then there's another one with the bling bubble wrap background. Bubble wrap with your shimmer sprays. Works a treat. And then finally the one with the bee. It's called Beautiful because it's got a little bee in there. Real cute bee. And then again, just any of your colouring mediums you wish will work. No line colouring, love that look. So if you stamp with a really pale ink, we might try and do that this side. We're going to have a lot to pack in. Just know that I'll be doing as much as I can for you. We'll pack in as much as we can. Right, so, right.
Right, let's have a look.
What are we going to do now? We're going to start a demonstration.
Let's do a demonstration. Let's go for it.
Right, so let's start with this one. I said that, but I thought this one would be a good one to start with. The butterfly. Just so happens, I have before you, it's already prepared here. I've got some watercolour card. You know what? I could have used the all-purpose card.
Okay.
I tell you what, let me dig some of that out. Talk amongst yourselves for a minute, and I'll try and find some. Just because I know that if you guys are getting you know, the pick of the, is it the pick, not the pick of the day? What is that one with the stamps? What are we calling that one, Craig?
I'm never
quite sure what
showstopper.
The showstopper. That's the one. I never quite, the showstopper. If you're getting that, then that's what you're going to be getting in that collection. So let me show you how that works with the pens as well. So I've got that ready to go, and I'm going to ink it up with a, let's use the flagstone. You know what, do I want to use black? No, I'm going to use flagstone, Craig. Okay. Because I hardly ever use black these days. I think the flagstone is a little bit more softer, you know.
Yeah, I'm the same. I use it a lot.
Yeah, I just think it just is a softer line, and it's more about, it just looks more illustrated, less like a stamp, more like a drawing. And you see the colouring a little bit more, I think, with that warm, it's the dark grey, really charcoal colour, isn't it? Than black. Yeah, that's, oh, no, we've missed a little bit. See that little bit there? I'm just going to go back over, and it should technically still be waiting for me. Yep, there it is. We got it. We got it. Okay, so I'm going to pop that under there, tidy that up later. And we will commence with the colouring of this image. So the first thing I'm going to colour in with is going to be, well, actually no colour, it's going to be black, it's going to be monochrome.
Right.
And I'm going to use the water soluble, talk amongst yourselves, I have one here, bear with, it might be in my thing in here. There it is, water reactive, that's it, the water reactive, jet black. That's the one I'm going to use, jet black. There's so many ink pads everywhere. It's like finding the one you want.
There is loads, yeah, it is so much choice.
That choice, Craig. So I'm going to splodge the colour here, and what I'm going to use this for is just to colour the elements in the leaves and the flowers, because it's all going to be about this gorgeous butterfly here. So this leaf, I'm just going to try and simplify it and pull out some areas where there could be a kind of a shadow and make those a bit darker, and a little bit in here like this. And you see where I've got some hatching and some suggestion of the shade. There, just basically make that work for you. And then if you use water just to go over the rest, then you can see if you need to add it darker anywhere to get a bit more intense shading in places. So you can always start off lighter and then darken it, is what I would say, the technique here. And don't go too heavy with the dark ink straight away, because you want to, if you've already done a dark, you can't, it's harder to remove it all back to the light version, if that makes sense. So this one we're going full on impact there with the dark colour, little bit around here, there. I'm not making this more difficult than it needs to be. So when I teach workshops and you know, or teach people to colour, sometimes you kind of think you've got to suffer more than you have to for it, you know, to make it look good.
Yes,
so if I go really slow and I really, you know, go over it again, then I'll go over it again, and then I'll go over it a little bit, and I'll do a tiny little bit. And honestly, it doesn't. You get a better effect if you just commit to it, put it on there, leave it, let it be, and then look at it, and if you need a little bit more, that's when you add a bit more. But yeah, just go for it. Usually with watercolour, the larger the brush you can manage is usually the best way to go.
Is that the case? Yeah.
Yeah, usually because it holds more water. With watercolour, if you go over and over and over, what you're doing is you're making it more patchy for a start, and you're agitating the surface of the card. So you're increasing the risk of like you know, removing the surface so it starts to pill, Craig.
Okay, right.
Yeah. So just put it on there, then put your wash of water on there, and just trust to the process.
Yeah.
So dark in there, so dark, really dark down there, because that's lots of shadow in this bit and around this butterfly. Then I've cleaned my brush off, I've just got water on there, and I'm just dragging that little bit of grey out to colour the rest of the leaf. So just dark where it needs to be, where there's the darkest point, where there's no light getting in. There's no light in this bit here. This is really dark because there's lots of flowers and things going on. And these bits in the middle, I'm not even going to paint these. I'm splodging because life's too short to pick out all those little squares. And I'm literally just going to paint around some of these flowers like this, maybe a little bit in the centres. Can you see how I'm just going roughly around the outside?
Just very, very roughly.
Pick up the centre. Again, you really don't need to make this more than it needs to be.
You're not overthinking it.
Yeah, exactly. And look how they look textured. Look how they look like they've already, as if you'd spent time trying to shade them. And it was so super quick, Craig.
It was
so
very
again,
quick.
just look around the outside, little bit like that. Maybe dot in the centre, because they do go in a little bit in that middle bit. Just a touch around the outside of the petals. And then a little bit like this.
It is really the case, as we say, it's just about enjoying it, isn't it? Certainly when it comes to
really is.
colouring, it's enjoying.
Yeah, it is. And and knowing when you have to spend a little bit more time. If you don't need to, great. Now what I'm doing, I'm looking at that and I'm thinking, right, this is where you start when you hear people, artists, that talk about values and tones. And basically that's just how a light or dark anywhere is. So if you imagine like the old black and white films or black and white telly, there was no colour. Everything, all the definition was created with kind of just shades of grey, wasn't it?
It was.
Like when you do pencil drawings as well. So what I'm looking is there enough contrast there? Are there areas that pop? Are there areas that go really dramatically back? And can I see a good range from the darkest dark to the lightest light?
Okay.
And if you can, brilliant, let it be, as the song would say.
Let it be. Yeah, let's
just
not get
let
there.
it be. Yeah. And
That's
then,
why you and Leanne just get so, I know you've been friends for years, but Leanne does that when she has her meeting with her team. She's got like a list of songs, because she just bursts out in songs. She does it on the shows as well.
Oh, I know. And she encourages me. It's bad. Oh, yeah. But we're happy. What can I say? So that's basically what you do. So that's sorted there. We're happy with that. Job's a good one. Right. The next thing is, we're going to do the background with this ink before we can colour the butterfly in.
Right.
So I'm just going to get a bit of kitchen paper.
Yeah, go for it.
Wipe
No
this
problem.
up. And we're going to use those stencils from that set
Okay.
of the that were brought out for the duets.
Yes.
Craig.
Yeah.
Because they're a fabulous set of stencils. I carry these with me now. These are my worker stencils, because if I need a good pattern, a good stencil, there's going to be one in here. And indeed there is. So I think I'm going to use this one here, this Moroccan type one. I think it's on decorative. I was like with you with your decorative trio. Hello, a decorative trio. And they are, they're not full 8x8. They're more like DL size, aren't they?
They are,
but
yes.
The thing is, you know what Leanne didn't realise, bless her little cotton socks, she created these stencils for you. and she didn't realise how you can repeat the pattern really easily, Craig.
Very
There's
simple to
repeating-
do
yeah.
that.
Yeah, bless her. But you know, they lock her up in that thing. Great, more, Chivers.
Yes,
and
more.
then let her out. So it's not her fault.
More,
is
more,
it, really?
more.
More. We need more. I think of like Brian Blessed in Blackadder or something. I want more product. If
More
you
the
haven't
better.
seen it, did you ever watch Blackadder?
Yes,
Brian
a
Blessed?
while ago.
When the page used to come and he would say, I like not this news. Bring me some better news. My lord, France has not attacked. And something like that, you know. And it's like,
I remember
we want
that.
more product, Trivers. Okay, fine. Okay, I'm on
Lock
it.
her in
I'm
until
on
we
it.
get more product.
I'm on it, yeah.
You
So
guys at home are going, oh no, my bank balance,
it's
more
another,
product.
Yeah, it's another reference, yeah. You've got to look all these things up. Yeah, you'll find it. Brian Blessed, bless him. He only had one volume, which was super loud.
Exactly.
wasn't it?
Yeah, I'm Brian Blessed.
Oh,
I can't even
we
do
were
it.
talking
but-
to Ben about this, you know, about the celebs you can get on your sat nav. And did you know you can get Brian Blessed had a one?
I
Can you
didn't.
imagine? Yeah. Oh, you'd be jumping out your seat, wouldn't you?
You
with
would
it?
be.
Oh,
I'm trying to think who would ask. Ben actually done me a voice, a recorded voicemail message a couple of years ago.
Yeah?
Because he does an incredible X Factor voiceover guy.
oh,
voice.
does he? Oh,
Yeah.
fantastic.
And then another crafty life for Ben when we would be working together back then, he done me a voice note. And do you know what? I've
Oh,
still got the
cool.
recording on my phone. I don't use it now because I don't know how to get it onto my new phone. But yeah, it's
Oh,
great.
fab. So can you see, Craig, how I've just deliberately... Look at how well that's matched up.
Matches-
Seriously?
Yeah, no, look
Come
at that.
on. Wow. Target practice or what, eh? What? Sniper Douglas? Not really. So I'll pop that there again. Oh, I don't think that was the one that matched up. I think I bigged myself up unnecessarily.
Oh, I spoke too soon.
Oh, in my world, it was amazing. Right, but you know what? If it doesn't, it matches up somewhere else as well. What I'm going to do is just put that little bit there, like that.
But I think it's one of those designs that flows well together. Even if
Yeah.
it doesn't match, it flows.
Well, that's it. And I like that you've got it light and dark. I don't want it all a uniform level of opacity. So just by having more or less on my applicator, and that's where those little daubers, of course, as well, are cool.
That's
if you want
true,
to be
yeah.
more specific. But, you know, you use what you've got. Being the crafter, I'll use what is at hand, what I can see. If it's in a cupboard somewhere, tucked away, I'll probably not, because then I have to go and find it again. What I'm going to do, guys, I'm going to trim this down quickly.
Yeah.
You know what? We've only got the big. I can only find these huge trimmers.
The big ones.
Yeah, the little baby ones. I can't see one there.
I think they're still out of stock. I think at the moment.
The what? Sorry, they're in stock. The little
small
ones.
Yeah. I believe so anyway.
Well, we've got this one here anyway. And so again, work larger and then trim down. It just, I just think it works better.
That's a good tip. Yeah, it's a good tip.
for sure. And then you can pick out the bits that you like and don't like. And what I am going to do is vignette around the edges a little bit as well on this one. So something about like that looks cool. I'm going to take this and we'll just do a little bit around there. And then we're going to come in and we're going to start making this little butterfly here, who is the star of the show. We're going to make him bling-tastic.
Bling, okay.
And full on colour. And he's going to be a thing of amazement and beauty. And it's up to you what colours you use. I think you want to use like bright colours, cheery colours for sure. I love what Debbie's done with that one with the oranges and gold colours. I think they're really lovely. So that's ready there. So we've got that sorted.
That looks amazing.
So it's using what you have at hand, like that. It looks really cool, doesn't it?
It does look really cool.
And then we're going to colour this guy in. Now, things to know about this guy here. There's some areas that we want to be, we wanted black. And when we use the water-soluble paints, pens, like the Aquas, the clues are there. If we want to put a glaze over the top with the shimmer sprays, it'll lift that colour, the black.
Right, okay.
So, and it'll make the other bit dirty. So what I would do at this stage, I'll bring in my art liners. So you know what I keep saying about, I was so excited with art liners. If you haven't got art liners, just get them into your life, guys, because you want them for times like this, because I'm going to make the areas on this butterfly more defined, these little bridges and things. But what I might do is, it's going to take me a little while. I'm going to start this. I'm going to show you what I'm doing. I think what would be better is if I continue with this, you can see what I'm doing with this, and then if we hand back to Craig, I can just continue doing this
Okay.
while Craig talks to you about something a bit more interesting than just watch me repeat what I'm doing here.
Yeah, that's fine.
That is the process. I think you'll probably, and then I'll try and speed colour Craig so that it's ready to pick up when we come back,
Yep.
if that's all right with you.
Of course it is, yeah. What we'll do is we've got a few of them that we can show you, because if you didn't want to have that full showstopper collection, we do have a couple of options that I'll go over right now. Before I do though, what I will do is we've got, Jamie's in saying, so actually Jamie was the comment that I left off at saying, I like colouring, it's my favourite hobby. We've got Cat Butt saying, thanks Craig, I like to make an impression. Well, you certainly did, well you always will do when you've got me on the show, that's for sure. Always makes me giggle. A lot more extra viewers on YouTube today. I think Facebook is playing up, so a lot of you have come across to the YouTube side. So if you are usually watching on Facebook, but then of course you're watching on YouTube, it's lovely to have your company. Sarah Brown saying, Craig and Sheena, I had to come to the dark side on YouTube. It's me, the flaming gala. The flaming gala. Struth.
Yeah, that
Stone
was
the
Debbie
flaming
calling her that,
crows.
wasn't it? Yeah.
Jade is saying these stamps are of incredible value. I love them. We've then got, so we've got a couple of questions that I'll ask just shortly in the show. I'll answer or ask them to Sheena just shortly. Maria Cooper is in. Hi, Craig and Sheena from Overcast Evesham today.
Oh,
I'm watching with
Overcast.
Willow, Sheena's mascot.
Yeah, she'll be watching. She's a good girl, Willow.
Yeah.
She didn't bark much at all when we did the remote.
No.
Mind you, I had like a whole bank of doggy treats, Scooby snacks
Did
and
you?
things there for, oh yeah. That was the first thing I did in the day, was like, have plenty of Willow treats.
Loads
'cause,
of
yeah.
them. You did bring her in at the start of the show, didn't you?
I did,
You
yeah.
did. I was, yeah.
She's honestly, she's really good. She's just a bit vocal sometimes. I don't know where she gets it from, Craig.
No, I
I have
wouldn't know.
no idea where she gets that from.
Would not know either, Sheena. Wouldn't know.
No.
No, doesn't take after you anyway, that's for
Anyway,
sure.
Not me.
Crafty Angie saying, good morning, Craig, Sheena, and all you other creative minds. Eleanor saying, I love Sheena's stamps. We've got Crafty Angie is also saying, loving the tips. Suzanne Dawn saying, you two together are so funny.
Yay!
Cute.
Well, who knew, Craig, eh?
Well, that's it. We just connect, don't we?
We just do.
Just connect.
Well, like that, Craig.
We are like that. We are like that. And Liz Art is saying, I feel I learn something new each time that I watch Sheena. All of us do. All of us do. Now, while Sheena just continues that, let me go over a couple of the other show bundles that we've got. Maybe you don't want to go over that full showstopper collection. We've got two other options for you. Now, we've got an options where if you just want the 3 stamp sets that are along the bottom there, you can go for these ones. So you're just going to get the front 3 of them. So you've got that lovely selection there that you're just going to see just in a moment. You're going to then be getting monochrome foam that we'll see just in a second. It's all coming up. So we're going to get the bottom 3. So this is what you're going to be paying for. This is going to be $21.57 or $26.86. Of course, you're still going to get all your Club Inspire on top of that. You're still going to get your double points as well. Even better is it's still over that £10, $10 mark. So you're then going to get that free gift, which is your pin badge. You've got that lovely cup of tea. You've then got the phone as well. And then you've got your monochrome as well at the end. So this is the 3 at the front that you're going to be getting. Gold member are going to be $17.26 or $21.49. Now, when it comes to you guys that are, of course, in your Club Inspire at platinum level, you're going to get that extra 5%, which is, of course, going to give you that little bit more of that discount. Now, that is the front 3. If you just want to go for the remaining stamps, so that's going to be the remaining 4 that are in that set, you can absolutely do that. So you've got the options whether you want to go for the big bundle, we'll go over again just shortly. You've got the options for that smaller set with the 3. You've got the option now if you want to go for the 4. So it's the 3 in the middle plus the 1 on the top that you're going to be able to get. So that one there is going to be your 4-piece selection. So that's your 4-piece Power and Nature stamp collection. Now when it comes to this one, you've got your Butterfly Blooms, Beautiful, you've got your Buttercup and your Berry Much as well. Now you guys are going to be getting you're going to get the 4 of them details coming up on your screen right now. So you're going to be $28.76 or $35.82. If of course you are a gold member, you're going to be £23 and a penny or $28.66. However, if you are platinum with your extra discount, you're going to be £22.50 or for you guys stateside $26.25. That's giving you these 3 plus that one there. So that is giving you the option now whether you want to go for the 3 or the 4 of them. But then let's not forget, if you wanted to go for that full showstopper collection where you're going to get all 7 of them, plus you're going to get your free multi-purpose card, 300 GSM, 30 sheets, and it's your large A3 in size. Okay, most of your water-based colouring you're doing with your watercolour cardstock. This is like that free extra. Do it as your card blanks, as your matte and layers, your die cuts, your sentiments, all of these ones, but that one being your showstopper. So you've got your Crafter's Companion multi-purpose card. So that's coming to you £50.33 or $62.68. If you're a gold member today, you're going to be £40.26 or $50.14. But for you guys that are platinum, with your 25% discount, you're going to be $37.45 or $47 and a cent. All of these options and so much more are on Shop the Day, certainly for you guys across Central Europe as well. You just need to go to crafterscompanion.co.uk.com or .eu. Then we've seen Sheena using our blending tools. So we've got a lovely set here that is our blending tools. Now, not only are you getting the blending tool, now it is your rectangle, so it's called the square blending tool, it is that rectangle shape. You're going to get your 2 replacement heads in that pack, plus we're going to be giving you 10 extra of your foam blending heads. Now that's giving you 12 in total. You're going to get both of these ones here. So we're going to get the right details in a moment. So if you want to go for storage trays, that's the details on your screen right now. They're on Shop the Day and on the website for you to then check out. We'll get the details for the blending tools in just a moment, but that's going to give you that 10 pack in total. So in actual fact, it's more than that. It's your 10 pack of your blending foam heads, and then it's giving you your actual blending tool plus the 2. So essentially, 13 elements in total. £6.38 or $7.92. If you're a gold member, you're going to get both of these for £5.10 or $6.34. If you're platinum, you're going to get your extra 5% off on that as well. Going into the website, signing in into your Club Inspire account, your discount will automatically be taken off. So whenever you look at the products with the prices, your discount will be taken off. You don't need to think about it, work anything out. It's all done for you once you've signed into your account. All of these ones are there for you to have a look at. Maybe you want to cherry pick up a few things, but we'd like to have you covered as well. Big bundle of options, still at incredible price with the showstopper. Other thing as well, remember I was telling you about, we don't have them as a deal as such, and that's the 12-pack Aqua pens. They are on the website. The reason I wanted to highlight these ones is because Sheena's been using them, and there is 4 options for you. Within each option, you are getting 12 of your Aqua pens. Now, the price of them are $22.99 or $32.99, but because it's Club Inspire week, you're then going to get your extra discount as well. So you're getting double points on everything, but then once you start to take off your discount, if you are platinum, you can get your Aqua pens for £17.24 or $24.74. So one of the options that you've got is your primary that you're going to see right now. You do have 4 that you can choose from, but that one there is just giving you an indication. We've seen Sheena been using them earlier on within Wake Up Call, but then there you go. You can see the price here in the UK, $22.99, but once you've got your platinum price, it's $17.24, or for you guys stateside, $24.74. So you can check all them out. Now that I've done all those bits, and I can see that Sheena's done a bit of colouring, let's go straight back to Sheena and see what she's away to do next.
Right, so I've continued, Craig, just with one of the wings, just because I thought that it would be a bit of a time saver.
Okay, doc.
So I've gone ahead and done that. So now what I'm doing, I've got the 3 pens that I'm using. I'm using gold, I'm using orange, and I'm using burgundy. And you know, earlier when you were saying, do you ever use the pens direct? Yeah, on the paper, Craig?
Yes.
Yeah, look, exactly just now. Because that butterfly, I want this colour to be absolutely as strong as you can get, like full on vibrancy. And it's a small area I'm doing at a time. So I'm using the outside colour as this gold colour.
Right.
Then I'm using the orangey colour in the middle. And then I'm using a bit of that burgundy just where it gets really dark, just in the centre. And I'm leaving some of those bits white. I can use a white pen to put white back, but it's much better if you can leave some of the white card. It's whiter than you would get if you used like, you know, the pen.
Yeah,
pen
just leaving the card do the talking.
So the lighter colour, then the medium colour, then the dark colour, and then I can just go ahead and then look and see if you need to blend any of it in a little bit, and then you can just go ahead and do that. But be careful, don't overdo it. Bear in mind, this is on the multi-purpose card as well, Craig. Remember when I said I was going to use that?
So it is.
Yeah, so you can see how straight onto the multi-purpose card still works a treat. So don't think you have to use the watercolour. It's just better for certain techniques like the wet into wet technique. Now, because I went over this with that permanent pen, the brush pen from the art liners, when I do this, nothing's moving now. Had I done it with the black that was in the Aqua set, that would have moved. Yeah?
That would have,
So
yeah.
that was a good call to go to your waterproof pens, which were the art liners. So again, if you haven't got those in your set because you think, well, I'm not going to draw, it's not just for drawing, they're really good things just to have in your kit. So we've got the butterfly almost done. I'm just going to pop the tops on these, and then we just need to colour in the body of this butterfly. And I think I'm going to use something like, maybe like a sepia. Yeah, just I don't know, I've never been close enough to see what the colour of the body of a butterfly is. I don't know.
No, I don't know either, no.
Yeah. You just, you know,
Is
that's
what
close
it is.
enough. To be honest, you know, Craig, I like looking at them.
Don't
but
like them up close.
I don't like, no. Maria was saying, she's going to take me to a butterfly farm, you know, where they come and land, and everyone, no. Like, no, because, like, yeah.
Yeah, just no, I don't want them flapping in the
Yeah,
face.
really. So that there's full on vibrant, isn't it, compared to the background? But you can make it more vibrant, more blingy by adding some sparkle. So your options here, Craig, are do you add them via the sparkle via the shimmer sprays, or do you add them via the sparkle pens?
Right, okay.
We've got a choice. What do we want? Has anybody, producer, got an option?
Well, I go for the option,
Go on,
actually.
then.
So if we've looked at sparkle pens, shall we do the shimmer sprays?
Go on then. Go on then.
Let's do
Right,
that.
so here's the shimmers. So these are all in stock. All these colours are in stock. They are gorgeous, and you have to see them, like to see the colours properly, to be honest. And the board is behind me. I'll try and get that for you at some point, and we'll show you what they look like. Because they do look they're not the same as some other shimmer sprays you might have seen, which disappear on black card. These ones don't, which is why I use them in the background with the tin foil and things to show how they work on black card. So if we look here, this one is Summer Meadow. This one here is what it looks like on the black card. Look at that, on black card and the white cards. Isn't that? You don't see it, then you go, boom.
Wow.
Then we've got Sunset Bronze. So Sunset Bronze is this one here. So again, let me do that. Boom.
Boom.
Look at that, black card, white card. Yeah. Then we've got the Golden Sunflower. Again, this one here. And then, wow, look at that on black card. And that's just sprayed on. There's nothing fancy done at all here. Deep Seashell Pink. I love this one. This is so pretty. Oh, it's pink but gold. Look, watch. Woo, black card. I love that. It's like rose gold. If you like rose gold, that's the baby.
one.
That's gorgeous. Then we have Firelight Sparkle, another really lovely warm pinky colour, a bit more like reddish, deeper tone in that one. We've got the Royal Velvet, which is this one here. And this one is one of the, in the thing, you go, I don't know about the colour, I'm not, yeah. But then when you spray it, look at it on white, it's gorgeous lavender
You wouldn't
colour.
think that, would you?
No, would not even know it. And it's beautiful and so different on the dark card, but pretty pale lavender there. And then finally, so all the ones I've shown you guys are the ones we have in stock. Golden Heather is the last one, and there's this one down here. So again, black card, white card. So all of those are in stock. So now what I'm going to do is, the way you use these, let me show you. Let me get some black card. You literally, it says, now I'm hoping these ones have, right, mica's a solid. Okay, mica will always be a solid.
Okay.
It's like, if you magnified it up, it looked like glitter. So glitter only works because it's a solid.
Yes.
And mica only works because the solid doesn't dissolve, or it would just be like transparent and you wouldn't say anything. So it's always going to do that. But what can happen is, when you've got a solid and it's in a liquid and it's coming out of a small tube, it can block in that tube. Okay? So what I've found in the past that's helped me, because I've used these many years, many similar products, is I store them flat, Craig.
Right.
Because if you store them up like that, there's more, the sediment is going to make like a thicker plug on a smaller area.
Okay.
Yeah. So if you lie them flat, it's a larger area. So when you shake them, it agitates it much quicker. Yeah. And it's got less chance of lodging in that little tube, which is where you don't want it to be.
Well, I like when you say that,
spray
tube.
that really quickly. Yeah, that's what I do. And I sometimes, when I'm done, I'll use a damp cloth and just wipe the nozzle on that, or just run it under some water. And it just stops any getting in the little thing there. I'm drying this quickly because I want you to see what this looks like. Just spraying it on a bit of scrap black card I just picked up there, because when you see this dried, it is phenomenal. So what we need to do before we finish this show, Craig, you need to remind me to do the that background technique with
Can we
Aquas.
just see what Sheena's doing there, just as she's drying it? Thank you, guys.
Right, so I'm just almost finished there. And then Craig, what we'll do is we need to remember to do that background tech, that cool thing that we promised everybody at the top of the show. So right, check this out, look at that.
Look at that. Who would have thought from that colour on black card?
Yeah, look at it, look. Oh. Ooh.
Boom. Now you can then die cut it.
Die cut it, exactly.
Yeah.
Don't waste anything. If you've got some on the things, wet it, pick it up, do some direct to paper. Don't waste any of it. Just keep picking it up as long as it's wet. Get it on a bit of card, white card, black card, and then even the dots like this, they look amazing when they're dry.
Don't they?
Because that's where you get the colour showing more. You get the mica, but when it's more of a concentrated solution, you get that gorgeous look there.
Look at that.
But that's not how I'm going to use these at the minute, Craig.
Oh, it's not.
What I'm
I
gonna
thought
do-
that was it.
I know. It's like, okay, so what I'm going to use one of the colours on top of this butterfly here. And I might use, didn't I say I love that seashell pink?
You
I'm going
did.
to use that. So I'm going to spray it. I'm going to take a little bit and I'm going to spritz a little bit onto my mat, just like that, okay? And I'm going to take my brush and I'm going to paint it on my butterfly now. Like that.
Painting with it.
And what
now.
I'm doing is it's adding that little bit of a pinky tint to it, and it's also adding all that incredible bling. So I'll show you one of the wings with it. In fact, I'm going to go over that so these little white bits become pink bits as well.
And you're not losing kind of the orange tones underneath.
No,
it's
you
enhancing
still-
them, isn't it?
Exactly, because it's translucent. So if I pick that up, and you can see now, can you see the bling on that wing compared to the other one?
Oh, there we go. Look at that, yeah.
Absolutely gorgeous there. See the
You can really see that well, how much that
Yeah.
works.
And there's all that left. There's more than enough to do this other wing. Look at that. So I'm painting within the little cells kind of thing on this one because I can. It's achievable. But on this bit, I'm just going straight over.
Straight going over the top.
Yeah, there you go. So that's just tinted those little bits with a little bit of pink. Painted that on there. Done these here, like that.
Now,
And we are good to go with that topper, and we've got a really, really vibrant, pretty topper. And you can do that obviously with any of your stamps in this bundle. Make the feature, use the stencils as a background texture, and then take the colour out the background so you've got that spot colour, and it just looks so much more cool, I think, don't you?
absolutely. And you know what as well, and from what I'm always saying, it's a lot better than what I'm away to say here, but that's something along the lines that you would think you would find in a book of like 20 topper pads, Sheena, that you would just pop out. But
that you wouldn't want to use.
You wouldn't want to use.
You wouldn't want to use it up.
No,
But when you can make them as many as you want.
Yeah, that's it. Whereas you've done it yourself, you know, you've sat, you've cut the card, you've stamped, you've coloured, you've shimmered over the top, but you've used your shimmer sprays in a different way now to paint and layer as well, enhancing those images from the stamps that Sheena's just used there a minute ago from her collection. That one there being from the 4-piece Power in Nature stamp collection. So it was these ones here. So that is the one that Sheena just used there a moment ago. So you've got your butterfly blooms. So we can see we've got, ours just coming straight back just in a second. There we go. Just went a bit black there for a moment. We do have the gremlins today, don't we? Don't know where they've come from today, but they're really, really trying us today. So thank you so much for being very patient with us. We really do appreciate it. But this is your 4-piece. Now, you're going to be getting your butterfly blooms. So that's the one that Sheena just used there a moment ago. You've got your Be Beautiful. Now, think about using leftovers from your Nature Garden Be Beautiful collection from last year. That's going to all tie in really, really well. Bringing in that buttercup as well. Going to be able to do what Sheena's done, but with that one. And then last but by no means least, you're going to be getting the Berry Much as well. All of them are what you're going to be getting, $28.76 or $35.82. Now that is what you're going to be paying if you're not in Club Inspire. So if you're completely new to us or it's just going to be your one-off purchase, that's what you're going to be paying. However, if you join Club Inspire with it being free to join and you're already at one of our top tier levels, that means as a gold member, you're going to be 23 and a penny or $28.60. But if you're platinum, that's then going to come down to $28.76 or £22.50 or $26.25. That's going to be your platinum price, because this week, of course, we're celebrating Club Inspire, and then you're going to get your double points on that. I think just before we move on to anything else, we've got a few questions come through. Sheena, are you all right if I fire them across to you?
Sure.
So we have got, let me just go back to that first question that was coming in there. Let's just go back. So we said about the watercolour cardstock. So we've got Lynn Harvey is saying, Craig, has Sheena got an art background? She is so talented with colour and blending.
Well, I started off with an art. That was my original thing. You know, in school when they say what you can do and what you can't do. So I could always draw. So the teachers was like, okay, yeah, that was it. So I did A-level art in school and that. But I started to study art when I was 19 and I didn't love it because I just wasn't feeling the love.
You didn't love it?
I started studying.
Right.
I didn't, because this is the perfect job for me. Just sitting silent, drawing all day. Never going to happen, Craig. I got a chance to go across to America and I did some more classes there, but I didn't complete a degree in either there or here. And then I did other things. I trained as my main job for a long time and then come back to it. So that is the condensed version. But it's something I've always done. It's something I've always, studied on a, independently, as well as taking classes here in America. But not completing in here or there. So yeah, there you go.
Wow, there you go. And it just goes to show now, look what Sheena's doing and what she's able to bring to us as well. We've got, I know it's a little bit tricky because Sheena's showing you some incredible cards, but what she was asking is, what was the size of all the cards that you've shown, Sheena? I think it's safe to say whether it's small cards you want to do, larger cards.
What was the size?
What was the size of the cards? So all the finished samples that you showed.
There's all loads of different sizes. I would say I've got from A6 size up to about 6x6 square. That's what we've done so far.
Okay, doc. That's good to know. Evelyn is saying, I have a question concerning the stamps and using either the alcohol or water inks. She's saying, which one should we use? Because I'm staining my stamps. I'm washing them with warm water or stamp cleaner.
You don't worry about them. If it's photopolymer, don't worry about what you're using. That's what they're designed for. Any of the stamps you buy from Crafters Companion, they're meant to stand up to this stuff, honestly. Yeah, I've rolled over them with my chair before. And
really? Have you?
You know, you drop them when you're in the midst of working. But yeah, any of the inks that you buy are stamp safe, but they will stain. They will stain. Mine stained, but it doesn't mean that there's any ink on there. And it doesn't. It actually makes it easier to see where the lines are. That stained there, that one, guys, is stained with the black ink. The permanent inks that have just been used. So even if I clean that now with my stamp cleaner. Okay. Right, let's get that out again, because you don't want to miss that today either, just saying. That was on a great deal, wasn't it,
Yeah,
Craig?
we'll go over it just shortly as well.
So if I spritz this with the cleaner, which again is all safe and formulated to be safe with your stamps, and I scrub, look at all this ink that's coming off there, but I'm taking off all the surface ink, but there is still going to be staining of the stamp, but
Right.
that doesn't, anything that you need to worry about. What you need to worry about is just getting that stamp clean, so when you've cleaned it, it's all back to being nice and maximum sticky, and it's going to stick on your block like it should, like just like that.
Look at that. It's like a magic trick. It's like a magic trick, isn't it?
Yeah, that's
Fab.
exactly. Now that's what you need to do. So everything you're getting, guys, from Crafters Companion, it would be absolute madness, crazy talk, crazy thoughts to sell you a product that was going to damage another product. Because imagine all those coming back.
Exactly.
That wouldn't be fun, would it?
Yeah.
So you're good. Just any of your inks will be fine.
Perfect. We'll go over the stamp cleaner just shortly. So it's a hero tool. We'll go over that one. Just to say, our head Rick, your white multi-purpose, you can use to make boxes if you want to. Your card blanks, die cut with it if you want to. You can still do inking with it. Use your alcohol ink. So there's lots that you can do with your A3. A lot of us on the team, when it's in stock, we buy A3 because then we can cut it down
Exactly.
to A4
That's
or
right.
A5, anything like that. But of course, it is free within that Showstopper collection. Odds29 is saying, Craig or Sheena, throw this across to Sheena, do you need a special pair of scissors when you are fussy cutting, or will any do?
You know what, I'm not your woman for fussy cutting. I don't do a lot of fussy cutting. There's no point in me saying I do and I don't. But if I do, yes, I use smaller detail scissors. There's loads of scissors in front of me here. Look, from this to this. Let me just show you. Just as a selection here. That's not your fussy cutting scissors. Don't even try to do your fussy cutting without, I couldn't.
I completely agree.
I've seen some people use scissors this size, mine, Craig, and they'll turn the card and they can get in really well if they've got a point. But that's why there's different scissors for different occasions. I would say they are your fussy cutting scissors. Would you agree, Craig?
100%. I love my fussy cutting. I could do it day in, day out. I absolutely, completely agree with what Sheena is saying. I would say as well, what you feel comfortable with, without naming person elsewhere, had always said you have to use large pair of scissors. You don't. It's what you feel comfortable with. I would say your small scissors, more control, more flow when it gets into all the little bits. If you find it absolutely easier to use your large scissors, of course you can do, you will probably find the small ones or those medium ones. Absolutely, they will do. Whatever's comfortable for you, but definitely if you can, try the smaller ones first. I think those are the ones that you're going to like, you're going to enjoy. And for me, you're going to get that nice, crisp cut when it comes to, of course, your projects. Last one for now, Crafty Angie is saying, I know obviously Sheena, what she's done has been techniques, not necessarily popped up onto cards, but from what you're making, Sheena, where would you put your signature?
Oh, my signature on the cards. It's fun to hide them places.
Yeah,
Almost,
okay.
Yeah. I'll do a little SD. Like, do you want to see?
Yeah,
I'll
go
do
for it.
Right, so I would put a little... we just did a competition. I did a drawing. If you want to see on my Facebook page, I did a drawing of a rose from the garden. And I did it with, and then I went over with ink pen and watercolor, and I hid my signature. It was in there, so I would put a little SD, maybe just in there, just like that, tiny little SD.
Okay.
So it's not gonna. I don't do a little big, you know, or just a little. Sometimes write a Sheena, but yeah, just so it's just sometimes it may be along the side, or if it was on the poppy, sometimes I write it like, you know.
What a great, why have I
Just a little Sheena there like that, just along the side of the leaf. So you don't, but it's like, oh, it's, yeah, there it is. It's quite cool. I just like that little.
So cool.
It is like, where's Wally?
Where's Wally? Was it you guys?
Vocal. You know where I am, the physical me, but yeah, my signature you can find.
Was it you guys say, where's Waldo, isn't it? Where's Waldo in America,
Waldo, yeah,
isn't it?
that's right.
Yeah. No, it is in the UK, Dean. It is in the UK. Where's Wally? I think in America it's where Waldo.
In America it's Waldo.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? Christine, looking forward to you being on the craft along tomorrow with myself. It's going to be the glitter paste. The details will come up tomorrow for you. Just going on what Sheena was doing there. Susan loves it. Jane's wow. Christine's wow. Red Squirrel UK wow. Crafty Ange beautiful butterfly. Sarah Brown saying loving all Sheena's demos today. Alicia's saying oh my God, Sheena's the Picasso of mixed media. We've got Cindy Conde saying love that technique. Maeve's in, Jane's in, Stephanie's in, Catbutt's in, all just saying how much their minds blowing, how fascinating that was to see. Now we're not quite there at the end of the show. We've still got just over half an hour, so we're going to come back just in shortly and we'll go straight back to Sheena for another demonstration. But if you are wanting to join Club Inspire, the details are on the website, but here's the boss to tell you more all about it.
welcome to Club Inspire, the crafters companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty club today and receive 20% off your first order. We'll also give you 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits of joining Club Inspire include exclusive special offers and discounts for Club Inspire members only, exclusive sneak peek previews of brand new product launches, and of course the Club Inspire community group on Facebook, where you can access exclusive content such as downloads, offers and inspiration, and of course you can chat and share your makes with other members. You'll receive 1 point for every pound, dollar or euro you spend, and the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. So what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today.
Welcome to Crafters TV. With more than 35 hours of live shows each week, it's your home for all things craft. We shine the spotlight on new and innovative crafting products with live tutorials and demonstrations. Join our family of craft experts where fun happens every day.
Are we in trouble or are we all right?
Yeah.
Should be coming in. Should be coming.
What does she do?
Exactly
What
how
does she do?
he looks.
This is awesome! This is awesome!
Get creative and craft along. With our amazing deals, your next craft project is just a click away. Tune in live 7 days a week, or you can watch us on Catch Up at crafterscompanion.com, Facebook, or our YouTube channels. You can chat to us, craft along, and meet new friends by joining our online crafting community.
And I want you every day, and it's just what really gets you through when you're really at rock bottom.
There's a show for every type of crafter, from first-time dabblers to full-time makers. Crafters TV, create every day.
Here at Crafters TV, it couldn't be easier to get social with us. Whether you're watching on Facebook or YouTube, on your TV or tablet, you can get so close to the action, it's like you're in the studio with us. You can ask questions about products or crafty techniques. Get hints and tips from our expert demonstrators. Plus, share pictures of your crafty makes with our amazing community. Crafters TV, getting you closer to the crafty action. Here at Crafters TV, it couldn't be easier to get your hands on the latest crafty must-haves. Leave the hard work to us while you shop from the comfort of your own living room. Head to the Crafters Companion website to see our full crafty range, or hit the Shop the Day button to see all the new and exciting products featuring on Crafters TV. Once you've filled your cart, leave it to us to get your crafty goodies to you in super quick time, so you can get on with being creative. Crafters Companion, making crafty shopping a breeze. If you love Crafters TV, we've made it easy for you to watch us wherever you are. Whether you catch us on your tablets or take us with you on your mobile phone, it's easy to watch us anywhere. From here to here. Maybe don't watch us here. It would be easy to watch us here. Probably the easiest place to watch us is here. Crafters TV, with you wherever you are.
Right, we're not going to beat around the bush because we've got a couple of things that we still want to show you from Sheena. So all that I'm going to say, although the item that I'm away to say right now is not necessarily on a deal as such, I am going to recommend that you consider our Aqua pens. Now, they are on the website because if you didn't see Wake Up Call, then your mind's going to be blown, that's for sure. Now, the Aqua pens, you've got 4 options and there's 12 in a pack. Now, we're going to see one just shortly to give you an example, being the primaries. Now, the normal price of them, and the today's price are $22.99, or for you guys stateside, you're going to be $32.99. So it is the Aqua pens on the website. You're just going to then search Aqua pens and you're going to see the 12 pack come up. You're going to see the primary just coming up in a moment now. Now, the reason I want to do that is because Sheena's going to use them in a moment, but your mind will be blown, but also because we have got our Club Inspire event going on. So that means if you are platinum, that's going to come down to $17.24 or $24.74. That's the price for all 4 of them. So it's individual, you need to select which one, but individually each one are going to be that price at a platinum price. You're still going to get your double points as well, and then because that still takes you over that £10 mark, you will get your Club Inspire badge, your free gift as well, if that was the only item you were going to go for. So although I said they're not on a specific deal themselves, at least with that Club Inspire, that's a really nice price to have. They're not on Shop the Day, you just need to search for them on that search engine within our website, .co.uk, .com or .eu. If you didn't see Wake Up Call, just wait until you see what Sheena's away to do.
It's a fun one, it really is, and it's just good to show you this. It's a nice, easy one to do. So I've got my Totally Tiffany, what do they call this, Craig?
Rotating design board.
That'll be the rotating design board. It's like see what you see. Hello. So this is what you normally get, is you get the big clip, and it's like usually A4 format like that. But what I've done, first of all, I've cut an A5 piece of paper. Watercolor paper is the one you want for this. And I've put my clip on that side.
Okay.
So I've just put it on enough just to grab that. I don't want it to cover all of my paper up. And then I've got another clip. It doesn't matter what you've got in the house. It doesn't have to look as pretty as this one. Just any big clip that'll work on there. And that one's going to go on there. Now, this was my epiphany. I do a lot of washes and watercolours and things, and what I would have to do if I didn't do this, I'd have to tape down the sides and to stop it wrinkling and things, whereas this has got it anchored. Plus, if I want to have water running, I can turn it one side or another, and I can have it rotating and make it and just get all the different techniques going. But let me show you what we're going to do here. We're going to create the easiest landscape ever, and I'm going to take the black from the essentials. So if you're going to buy one set today, probably make it the essential set.
Okay.
And I'm going to draw a line. I'm drawing the line.
Drawing a line. We're drawing that line again.
I've drawn the line across there like that. That's it. And then I'm going to take some water, quite a bit of water, and I'm going to go up to that line, and I'm going to drag it across. And what's happening is that water there that I'm putting on is wicking the colour up, and it's going to do it in a kind of a regular fashion as well. You've got the impression of trees. If it's a foreground, that could be grasses. You could do that on the bottom, and it could be grasses. You could do this down here, and then what you're going to get is if you put water on, you're going to get more of the effect of maybe the same reflection, and now it becomes a river or a lake.
Yeah, it does.
And then you can put a little, maybe a land mass further down. Maybe you put a little bank of something going on here, and maybe another one there. And then if you drag those across like this with the water, that also will start to wick and pull. Can you see how you've got that little fluffy, kind of looks like grasses and things going on? And you've got a really quick, effective landscape with one black pen, just like that. And you've got, so this looks like it's kind of like a windy day.
It does.
What I could have done, well, I could have turned my rotating table around a little bit so that if it starts to pour in one direction and you don't want it to, you can push it back before it sets, and it'll straighten up the things like that. But then you've got a kind of a distant kind of effect going on like this. But what we'll do, we're going to do another one.
Okay.
And turn this around.
Sheena, I'm meant to be doing my housework at the weekend because I keep putting it off. I'm not going to get it done now. I'm going to be wanting to do all this.
Well, what I thought we'd do, should we try doing the same principle and we'll make it autumnal this time?
Yeah.
So I'm going to take brown, orange and a green. Okay, and I'm taking all the brush nibs off them. Now this is one where you want to put the colour down quite quickly. So we've got brown, which is the sepia I've got down here. Then I'm going to put orange across here because I'm thinking autumn. Yeah, possibly a bit of green just there. And we'll put a little bit of green here and a bit of green here. And then I'm going to take my brush again and I'm going to do exactly what we've just done and pull that colour up there like that. And then just pop that across there and just drag it. So if you're thinking autumn cards, autumn leaves, things like that. Can you see how there we've got, so by just moving your, you can't do that on your craft mat, but you can do this with your board.
True,
See, just
true.
turn it so that it's now the water's going where I want it to go. And we've got the green in this here. This could be, again, another lake or reflection or the start of a field. You know, it goes like fuzzy in the background. And this guy here, depends how long you leave it, how much it's going to move. Can you see that's gone a little bit dry there? But that doesn't mean we can't do that, because we can let that dry. And you know what? You can do it all again. You can absolutely put all that in again. If you want to put a little bit of a lake in there, make it look like this bit here is water, then just get a little bit of a blue, and then we can scribble a little bit of water on and pop it in.
Oh, wow. Wow.
Just like that. And then you've got the effect of a little kind of bit of water or whatever it is coming through like that. And then again in the sky, if you want to put a little more of effect, we'll take that off there and pop that up here. We can just wash that at the top and bring it down a little bit. And then you've got you're washing your sky as well. And then you can pop some clouds in later. I won't want to overwork that, but we can do that as well. But what I'll do is I'll dry them, and then I'll show you how you can play around with those a little bit more.
Please do, yeah. Well, you're doing that. I'll give you a chance to have another wee look at the showstopper here. We're not missing anything from Sheena. She's just going to dry them off, and then we'll go back. Now, you know, when it comes to these stamps, you know, these are the best Sheena Douglass. These ones here are Sheena's designs. What you've also got as well is the most incredible quality being photopolymer. You cannot get any better than that. But when it comes to the detail of the stamps, you've got some of the most minute detail, some of that overall detail. You're then going to get that fulfillment when it comes to the design, and you can see what Sheena's then created with the imagery. But then as you start to really go in, you start to cherry pick other sections, little bits that you've maybe not always seen before. You start to see a little nuances just here and there from throughout each of the design. This is your showstopper collection. That does consist of all 7 sets. However, within each set, you've got round about 5 different stamps. You're going to get your full image within each set, plus some swirls, some embellishment stamps, and some sentiments as well. So that is giving you all of that for £50.33 or $62.68. Your gold member, you're going to be £40.26 or $50.14. If you are, of course, at Club Inspire Platinum level, you're going to be $37.45, or for you guys stateside, you're going to be £47 and $1. Now, not only are you going to get all of that, you're going to get your white multi-purpose cardstock. Now, Sheena was showing you beforehand how you can use your white multi-purpose cardstock. Predominantly, we'll use our watercolor card you could check out on the website. We've put that in because then you can come along, you can create your mats and layers, you can create your boxes, you can create your card blanks as well. But when it comes to this one, it is your A3 in size. So, of course, with A3, you can then cut it down to A4, you cut it down to A5, you know, your 6x6, 5x7, all these sizes that you'll tend to do for your stamping. When it comes to stamps, certainly for me, you know, if I usually do maybe around a 4x6 size or a 5x7. You're going to get multiple mats and layers if you choose to use it for that one. But that is a freebie, that is extra, no additional cost. And boy, what a great freebie we've put in for you to then be using throughout your collection. So as I say, if you want to get that one, it is the showstopper. It is on the website, shop the day as well. If you just want the first 3, they're there as one bundle. If you just wanted the next 4, they're there as a bundle as well. But then the best deal is always going to be, of course, that showstopper. Double points on top of that one as well. You're going to get your free badge as well, which is your free gift. It is the best of Sheena Douglass, and what an incredible selection of designs. When we come back, I'm going to go over things such as the finger daubers, etc, etc. But what we'll do is, just when Sheena is ready, we will go back and we'll see which is the way to do next. She's going to carry on with what she's just shown you there. Already, so many are just saying exactly the same. What? Mind-blowing. Being able to do that when it comes to the Aqua pens, and being able to do that with the Aqua pens. Something simple as drawing a line.
Absolutely.
Who would have thought, Sheena, drawing a line?
Drawing a line, I'm drawing the line.
You're drawing a line.
And you know what? I just love it when you've got a technique that is so achievable for everybody, and it works every time. That looks so amazing. You'll wow these. I mean, you could sell these little watercolor paintings, you know. These are all your own original works of art. Especially when, look, if you take this one, what I'm going to show you, just little things. You've got the other side of the nib now. That's going to be a friend for these bits, because then you're going to start making these little trees, these little background things into trees. Just look at the shapes and think, okay, I can make some little, and light pressure. Don't go too much with this. Just keep it quite loose and quite abstract in a way. Don't try and paint perfect trees. You can paint little like piney tree type trees by little scribbles and things, but don't get too fussy with it. But can you see how that's coming together? I'll lift it up for you and you'll be able to see a bit better. But the one with the autumn colours, I'm going to develop that one a little bit further, spend a little bit more time with that one, so I'll be really quick with this, just as minimalist as I can be with this, just so that you can give you an idea how even with hardly any effort, any drawing whatsoever, you can still get a really brilliant effect with that technique. And then here you're just going to do some kind of reeds and things, and this brings it really far forward now, see, like that. You can draw little like bulrushes if you want.
All of these, yeah.
Just do a little squiggle like that and a little, and then you've got little abstract, little overly kind of things with just a suggestion of a little top bit on them. Yeah.
And I suppose that's it. And I've noticed you've said that a few times, but certainly within Wake Up Call, and it's a really good term to use. It's just a suggestion.
A suggestion, exactly. If you try and get too literal and detailed, honestly, it doesn't look as good. If you keep it loose and just, you know, a bit random like that, it looks so much better. And then you've got
I agree.
So imagine the stamps you've got. That's even if that's the scene you've got set for a winter stamp, you wouldn't go far wrong there, would you? I mean, that there is just, and obviously I haven't continued the tree bits in the middle, but you can see how they're...
See, the closer you get in, I'm seeing snow now, white snow on the top.
Snow scene, a wintry scene, like, you know, just a nice bit of sparkle on that. Oh, the clear sparkle overlay on that, Craig.
Yes,
on the water. Yeah. Wouldn't that look cool? And then this one here that I'm working on, what you do then is you just change your colours out. So I've used the sepia, don't use the black, use the sepia. These are tall trees here, these are tall willowy, see, just little suggestions of branches here. These tall, see how we've got the tall trees going on there? And then a little bit shorter coming on down, but you've got all this definite tree shapes going on. This has turned out really pretty. So you would continue with this as you go along like that. And then in the foreground with your grasses, this is where you bring in the green again. So you can pop a little bit of a scribble and a little to give that a little bit more grounding if you want to give it. But again, see, look, it's a suggestion, Craig. It's not like tidy colouring. It's like you get a texture, you get a suggestion of the thing that's kind of just, you know, growing there. And then you've got your really pretty autumnal. It looks very much like a Dutch painting. There's like classical
get that
Dutch
feel to it, doesn't
yeah,
it?
that kind of like soft, misty kind of watercolory. And considering you've done that with drawn the line. So that was a line of sepia, a line of orange just above the sepia, like a join to it, and one little line of the olive green underneath it. And then you've got your scene like that. And then you can put the clouds in the sky and things if you want, like we did earlier. But isn't that pretty?
Pretty.
It's like
pretty.
It's like
pretty doesn't even come
a
far.
1 minute painting, isn't it? And then you've got that. That's it. Drawing the line.
You're drawing a line. Who would have thought? Drawing a line where that were well in total that was what four aqua pens.
Yeah, it was the orange, the sepia. That was 3 for that one.
Right.
Aqua pens.
Well. Now, I've said this a number of times over the last, months and years and what have you. This is going to be tough. We're going to do a demo of the show with this one. I know we didn't do one within Wake Up Call. We're going to do it here with Sheena's artwork that she's just done within this couple of hours.
Do you want to do them now? Should we start from?
Let's start, Sheena.
So the first from this morning. Is this morning?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, I'm singing Vision on Gallery. I want to do it in the style of like Cleo Lane and Johnny Dank. So that was the first one.
Yes.
And that was the stamper with embossing powder and then colouring with the Aqua pen. So the Aqua pens were just used that stamped white embossed line and then just painted. So that white line acts as a resist. Those are the Duet ink pads on a gessoed paper background with lifting out the colour for the sun and the clouds, and those are the stamps that were on the show this morning. Then we did, I think it was the poppy. Did we do the poppy next? We stamped the poppy, which is in the showstopper, and then we put a little bit of sparkle pen over it to give it that bling. And then we did these two from earlier. The first show, these two, should we count that as one?
Yeah, let's do that.
We'll do that as one. So that was this morning's little quick background. So we used the stamps from the, that were the ones that the clear acrylic stamps,
That's
those
right.
ones there, if you're looking for them, guys, those are the ones. But there was the wildflower set.
Wildflower set.
And with this one, I made it Halloweeny. I wanted to put some bats in. This looked like it was going to be a crooked tree in there. So we made that looking really Halloweeny. Then we came this afternoon, we did the rose. We'll class that as one as well, because that was the background.
It was.
With the cleanup, and that was the foreground stamping with the sparkle pens for that gorgeous colour and bling. Then we did this guy here, which was the butterfly with the spot colour, which is that one. And then we just did these two guys here. I think these might be my favourite. I really like that way that one turned out. That'll have to be repeated. This is the first time I've done it with trying the different colours, with the autumnal colours. So
I think we need to go through the numbers now, don't we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you remember now?
No.
Should we try and go back again?
Let's do it back, yeah.
All right, let's start again. Well, I bet they're all in the wrong order now. No, that was definitely number one.
It was.
Number one. Number two. Definitely number two. Definitely number three.
Yep.
Yeah. Definitely number four.
Yep.
Yeah. Then 5 was these guys here. Yeah. 6 was this guy here.
Yep.
With a bling. And 7 was these two here. There you go.
Yeah. Oh gosh. 6 and 7 for me, I think.
Yeah.
6. All
I'm
of
really
them, but
liking 7 because I can see so much potential with that. Imagine all your stamps. A butterfly stamp over one of those, that make it spring colours, make it green, and have your butterfly flying in its environment. Have your wildflower stamps that you've got there with that background, so they've got context that look like they're in a field or in front of a lake. Or you can create all that, and think of how empowering that is to do that with drawing a line.
Yeah.
It's cool, isn't it?
Oh, so many, so much to choose from, It's up to you. We've actually got a couple of minutes to get your votes in when it comes to that one there. That is from your Sheena Douglass 8-piece. That is your best of 8-piece collection showstopper. But you're going to get it all for £50.33 or $62.68. If you are gold member, you're going to be £40.26 or $50.14. If you are platinum, however, you're going to be $37.45 or $47.01. So that's the best of 8-piece showstopper. Right, we've got our finger daubers. They came back in stock quite quietly last week, but what we have got is we've got a double pack. So we're getting 82 of them in total when it comes to the finger daubers, and you're going to be getting the storage as well. £42 or $56. For you guys that are platinum, you're going to be $33.60 or $44.80. That in actual fact is for you guys that are gold member. If you are platinum, you're then going to get an additional 5% off on top of that. You know how much Debbie Fisher loves her finger daubers. These are such great applicators for all your inks, really. You know, I wouldn't necessarily be using them with the quick dries, but you know, you can start to use them with your water reactives, your pigment ones. These are the ones that so many of the team love using them for, getting that ombre effect, that building of colour effect. But then your Duet ink pad, even your Shimmer ink pads, of course, you're going to get them both. Both of these ones being your ink finger dauber, and you're going to be getting the storage for them as well, for them to pop in. £42 or $56 being the today's price. Then whatever level you're on at Club Inspire, you're going to get, of course, your discount on top of that one. Still get your double points on all of these ones, remember, as well. And then we've got our hero tool. Now, Sheena was showing you this both within Wake Up Call and earlier on within this show here. Now, this hero tool, you're going to be getting your stamp cleaner. So you're going to be getting your folder base as you open it up. You can then clean and dry your stamps, but you're getting the solution as well. Both of these ones together. You're going to be $18.88 or $25.11. It's your hero tool, so you're going to be saving 10%. If you're a gold member, you're going to be £15.10 or $20.09. If you're platinum, that's then going to be wrecking the joint. So wreck the joint towards the end of Wake Up Call as well. You can kind of tell when the end of the show is coming. She wrecks the joint. She's like, that's it, I had enough. Had enough, that's it.
Back to me.
We'll be back to you in a minute.
Oh, what am I like?
Gosh, demanding. £14.60 for you guys that are platinum, or if you are stateside, you're then going to be $18.83. An absolute essential being here when it comes to your hero tool. Sheena was telling you how important it is to actually clean the stamps, certainly when it comes to the ones that you don't want to start to damage your stamps. Right, we have got a result already. We've got so many of you, loads and loads of you love what Sheena just done there. Jane loved it. Stephanie done it, saying you won't be the only one doing that technique. Stephanie's saying, I wasn't able to get the stamps when they first launched, but ordered them as soon as they came back in. Brilliant. What a deal you've got there. We've got Sculptural is saying, Sheena, this reminds me of Chinese ink paintings, very loose style.
Yeah, very loose, absolutely.
Very, very loose. Suzanne's saying, stunning. Jane is saying, absolutely stunning. Lizar's in, Susan's in, Alicia's in, Sarah Brown saying, absolutely stunning. Going to give it a try. So Samantha, Cindy Conde saying, I'm so in love with this. Going to be playing. Crafty Angie saying, wow. Sarah is saying, Sheena, I'm absolutely blown away with your work. I'm going to be busy later having a try of all your techniques.
Fantastic. That is, you know, when you do that technique, Craig, with watercolours, it's not as easy as it looks. That wet kind of like where the paint moves, it's not as easy as if you got it the right paper, the right paint, the right technique. With the pens, they move like amazing. It's so easy.
And you've
it's
shown
so much
that,
easier than doing it with watercolours.
You've shown how easy it is in the ways that you can do the applications. Right, let's do demo of the show. Demo of the show. Do you know what? I think it's no surprise. Sheena, it's number 7.
1, 2, 3,
so
4,
what
5,
you done?
6, 7.
Yep.
There's 2 here. Yeah, there's 2 there. We'll have to put them on a bit of that black card, then make them look a bit more posh.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, you say that.
We'll tidy them up a bit. Yeah.
Already looks good. Now, I need all of you guys at home to do me a favour, because once we come at the end of the show, that's me for the day. Ben's going to be taking over for the last show. When Ben comes back with Sheena, I know they've got different things to be showing you when it comes to Beautiful Beginnings. I need you to tell him, well, you missed an absolute epic show that Craig got. Craig got 2 incredible epic shows, and I want you to absolutely go crazy in the comments with Sheena and Ben just to say how epic all the techniques were, but certainly that one there. He is still about the building, actually, so as soon as we finish, I'm going to be saying, of course, saying hi to him and just saying, well, thanks, mate. Thanks for giving me these shows. He didn't actually give them to me. He's been away doing something else. He's been on QVC UK today with Sarah, so that's what he's been doing, but he will be back for that last show. So that'll be a good one to come. But what we are going to be doing, we've shown you the hero tool there. Don't forget, we've got the pick of the day there on the website. Everything like that, whether it's the bundles, whether it's individuals, whether it's a foam pad or a tape runner, all of these you're going to be getting your extra discount as well when it comes to Club Inspire. Not only that, you're going to get your double points on top of that, and as long as your order is over £10, $10 or €10, you're going to get your free gift as well, which is your Club Inspire badge. That's there on the website for you to check out and sign up at. Once you do go into your Club Inspire, all your discounts will automatically be taken off, so the price that you see is the discount for the level that you're at on Club Inspire. While you're on the website today as well, please check out that flash sale. That's there for you to take advantage of. All these items within that category has got 50% off, so that is something that you can run to .co.uk.com or .eu. I know we've still got a few minutes or so, but Sheena, what an absolute blast. So many techniques that you showed, which really, Aqua pens, a little bit of the Shimmer spray, Duet ink pads. I know you dabbled a little bit of a few water reactives, but boy.
You know what the theme is though? water soluble.
Yeah.
Everything on here is water soluble. All the products, which is what I've said all the time and time again, use them together. They all play together. If they break down with water, they're going to play nice together. But I have to say again, my Swiss Army knife colouring product is the Aquas, the Aqua pens.
Yeah.
They're the ones that on my desert island, as long as I've got my watercolour paper and my pens, I'm a happy camper.
Definitely.
Happy camper. That and me football. I might call it Wilson. I don't know.
Yeah, both of them.
Yeah.
They're desert island items. And that is why I really wanted to show off the fact of when it comes to the Aqua pens, yes, they're not on a specific deal, but take advantage, of course, of your Club Inspire. You're going to be able to do that. You've got 4 options. Sheena's been using a wider range of the Aqua pens there. They are your double-ended with your brush and that fine nib. Even for me, I've always thought, where do I use that really fine bullet nib? Sheena showed us today as well. Draw a line with the brush and then go in with that fine detail as well. You're going to be able to get your hands on them at a normal price, $22.99 here in the UK, or $32.99 for you guys stateside. Now, one of the options is the primary. We've got a primary, we've got essentials, we've got neutrals as well, and we've got our 4th one. So you can go for any one of those ones at that price there, and then you are with your extra discount when it comes to Club Inspire Platinum, you're going to be $17.24 or $24.74 for your Aqua pen. So you've got the 4 that you can go for on the Aqua pen, so you're going to be able to do exactly what Sheena's been doing and so much more when it comes to following along with any of the shows that we featured, any of the water-based items, certainly the Aqua pens. Now, when it comes to the remaining of the day, as I said a moment ago, we are going to be going into Beautiful Beginnings in a couple of hours' time. But we got anything planned for that, or we're playing?
You know me, if I have a plan, it's out the window
right.
as soon as we start, Craig, you know. But I love that, because that's, I would say, get your questions. If you've seen anything in this show and you thought, oh, I wanted to ask that, ask it in the next one, because it's really good fun to be able to just go and show you. If I can show you, I'd rather show you.
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
Brilliant.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It makes it a fun show as well. They're always fun anyway, but just not starting off not necessarily knowing what direction you're going in, and then you're starting to just pick out all of these tips, these techniques, what you can then, of course, create yourself at home. Thank you so much to Susie T for your help within this show. We had Rachel earlier on, Rebecca took over, but just so much love, just still coming in, Sheena, coming in for what you've shown, how you show it, the different ways in which you show it, and the uses as well. And it's nice to see a different take when it comes to Spectrum Noir and Crafter's Companion products, that's for sure. Red Squirrel said, big shout out to the CCTV team for doing their best job to keep the show going while the gremlins, those pesky gremlins, have been playing. They absolutely have been. Really do appreciate your patience as well with the gremlins, a lot of which are out of our control. They've been across on Facebook, etc, etc. But a big shout out to Sam next door in the gallery. He's done his absolute best as well. Same to Dean as well for steering the show. That is me for today. I will see you when I next see you.
I'm sure we've got some more scheduled in.
I'm sure we do.
Doing more, Craig.
I'm sure we do. If I don't see
the
you live in the show, I'll see you in the past, no doubt, outside.
Absolutely.
We will do it.
Cheers,
I had
Craig.
a blast.
Been
Thank you.
lovely.
Yeah, thank you. It really has.
Yeah.
I've enjoyed it too. I'm going to be back tomorrow. I'm going to be back with my buddy Ben. We've got our wake-up call, of course. We've got a craft along, because Christine Mahoney is going to be part of that craft along. It's all about our Christmas glitter paste and stencil. So instead of one big project, I've got quite a few of little projects that we're going to be doing within that show. We will feature them, of course, within Wake Up Call, but let's not forget, as much as I love a masterclass, as much as I love Colour Me Happy, as much as I love any of our Monday Makers or Beautiful Beginnings, my favourite show for you guys and myself is a cartload. It's Thursday, cartload's in the building. We're going to be having a look at the items within Wake Up Call before we fully focus on the items within cartload. What I will say, that is the day to take advantage of your Club Inspire extra discount, that's for sure. I'm not going to tell you any more on the items we've got coming your way. I'm not going to tell you anything about something that you need to, well, there may be an additional little incentive tomorrow. Maybe Ben will give something away later on. That's all that I'm going to say. Have a lovely rest of the day with Ben and Sheena and the team. I'll see you tomorrow for Wake Up Call. We're going to have a blast. Have a lovely Wednesday. See you then. Bye.